Hello everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Thank you for tuning in to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the weekly adventures. So we have a 1.5, a 2.5, and a 3.5 adventure. For the 1.5 against Karma, we have Natural Magic, all cards cost 2 less. Now this is going to be great for every deck in the game, but if you want to end this adventure as fast as possible, go with the cheaper decks such as Annie or Samira, where you can play almost your entire deck for under that 2 cost. Will be really good for Samira because any cards that are above that 2 cost, you can then use her star powers to cheat them down below that 2 cost threshold and then play them for free. But there are a lot of champions and a lot of decks that have a lot of cheap units. So just go through and see if they have the majority of their cards that cost 2 or less. If they do, probably want to grab them. They'll be able to blow through this very quickly. But again, this is helpful for every single deck, so in the end, just play whoever you would enjoy the most. For the 2.5, we have when any player summons a unit, set its health to 1, then round start the foe summons a powder monkey. A couple different champions will really be able to take great use of this. Some champions like Vhagar, his darkness will just be able to kill absolutely anything since it'll all have its health set to 1. You can also go with champions like Misfortune, where her Make It Rain does 1 damage to 3 enemy units or the enemy nexus. That'll be great for clearing the board. Also, some champions like Nasus and Thresh will be able to scale quite strongly off of this, since for Nasus you need to slay enemy units, so you'll be able to try to kill a lot of enemy units since they have such low health, and then some of your units will start getting buffed up. And then for Thresh, when your units die, next round some of your units again get buffed up for each unit death. So they'll be able to scale through this quite well. Or you could go for Yumi, where she summons 2 Poros that already have 1 health, and then you can just buff them up with your attached units as well as your Fated keyword. Many different ways to approach this. One relic I would recommend though for your champion is getting Guardian Angel. That is the relic that when they die, or when they are slain, they've changed it to, they will then revive with 1 health. So essentially they'll just get a second life. Again, you could try to go for the Gatebreaker combo, so that when your unit dies and they're summoned again, they hit the Nexus. Could be pretty good fun, so bear that in mind, might be something you want to try out. Next for the 3.5, we have Seat of Power, Game Start, the foe summons a Emperor's Dais. Unfortunately, you can't click on these to actually bring up the card. What that is the landmark that when you attack, you summon a attacking Sand Soldier. Not that big of a deal, more of a nuisance really. Then we have Sovereign's Domination, round start, the foe summons an ephemeral copy of the player's strongest dead follower that died last round. So you do want to be careful that you're not having your own units die, because if they do, the enemy is going to get them the next round. You do need to be careful with this, because if you have one of your units that you play with like Reckoner's Mark, where your unit and the strongest enemy follower strike each other, if that kills your own unit when they're summoned by this the following round for the enemy, that Reckoner's Mark will go off again, and then they will kill or strike your strongest unit. Just be careful with this one. In general though, for this, these are fairly general powers, so really just play whoever you are comfortable with. I don't think there's any specific champion that will specifically counter these very well or overly well. Just play whoever is best for you, and you should be fine. Alright, that is it for the new weekly adventures. Definitely comment down below what you think of these, what champions you want to be running with them, and then if you've thought of any special combination or tips that I didn't mention here, comment down below to help out other players. If you enjoy the video and the content, definitely like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.